Alright, what's going on, bros? We're gonna do a recap today, and gonna tell you about yesterday. Something needs to be addressed, and what I'm doing today. So, I'm gonna try not losing my train of thought, because there's a lot to cover on what I'm saying. So first and foremost, we'll do the recap, because that is the most important thing that's going on right now that I've noticed. So, I think I've said it in my other videos too, but just to put everything out there in the open, to let people know what actually fucking happened. I lived in York County, I think it was like 3 years ago. I'm here now, but anyway, 3 years ago, I had a mental breakdown, as a lot of people do. I went in to get help at York Hospital, right? Okay. I went in, and I explained my situation. And before I tell you what I'm about to tell you, no, when I was 12 or 13, I went to my first, psych ward, or like 302, or like mental institution. And I was molested by a security guard when I was 12 or 13. And I actually remember the place. It was in Penn State. The place was called the Meadows. So, I remember that. And this is why this is going to relate to that. When I was in the psych ward down here in York Hospital, again, this happened at York Hospital in Pennsylvania, okay? I was in there asking for help, because I needed it, and it was a cry for help, okay? I get in there, I explain myself, they decide to attack me, basically, and I have a mini freak out, and as I'm doing this, they try to strip me of my clothes. The security guard does. And I tell him, please don't do that, you're giving me anxiety. And I told them previously what I just told you. Well, in my mind, in Kyle Patrick Kelly's mind, when he was stripping me, literally till I was fucking naked, I thought I was going to get raped. So what did I do? I fucking clocked him a few times. Is it my fault that I clocked him? Yes, sure, why not? But in my reality, he was going to fucking rape me. So what ended up happening was, I think a few months passed, and I guess he tried to press charges on me. It worked. I ended up having to go to court for like, I don't know, a couple of months. Like, I don't know if I think it ended up being like a 6-month thing. And they were trying to throw me in jail for 5 years because of that. 5 fucking years. Well, 3 to 5 years for doing that. The judge I got was a complete fucking dickhole. He literally told me that it was just me acting up. Really? Okay, so I have them on my wall over here. I'll read them to you. I have ADHD, PTSD, OCD, ADD, social situational anxiety, depression, depersonalization disorder, schizoaffective disorderness, bipolar disorder 2, autism, and psychosis. He literally said those are just ways for kids to act up nowadays. They're not real, they're fake. Sure. And you believe in God, right? You can't see or hear him neither, or feel him, so I guess that's fucking fake too, right? Right? Okay. And the reason he said that is because he's a fucking dickhole. And another reason, because he believes, just like most society believes, you cannot go into a hospital, or even like a psychiatrist or a therapist, and you can't go in there and ask them, hey, what is my depression at? It's not fucking blood pressure. You can't level it. It's not fucking possible. But because you can't see it, hear it, feel it, and test it, it's not a reliable excuse. And I'm not excusing myself. My actions should be held accountable. But what I was dealing with mentally, I went in there to get fucking help. So to me, that was done, it was poorly handled. Because again, in my mental head, I was going to get raped by that guy. And a lot of people made jokes, because ironically his name was Kyle, so jokes spread, and he's like, there can only be one. I thought it was kind of funny. But anyway, my aunt got involved, and she actually is a psych nurse. I love my aunt very much. She's an excellent woman. She does everything she needs to do, and she was helping me through this, and she looked up this county. This county sucks with mental health. They screw people over with mental health on purpose. There has been evidence. In fact, I talked to a cop the other day. The mental health system down here apparently hasn't been updated since, like, the early 1900s. That is how much it has not changed with mental health around this area. I don't know if that's exactly true. Don't quote me. I haven't fact-checked that yet. But that's what an officer told me When I told you about that officer that pulled me over yesterday, we shot shit for like, I think it was close to an hour. And that's one of the things he told me, that the system down here hasn't been updated for fucking ever. So that's part of your problem right there. And you got dickholes like that are judges that don't give a shit about it except the paycheck. Clearly, because I'm in there and he doesn't understand that. That is, I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm not saying that at all. But you have to understand, mental health is a fucking real thing. It's not fake. No, you can't go into fucking hospital and say, what's my autism at? Or what's my anxiety at? They're not going to be able to fucking tell you. I mean, in my head, I level up between a 1 and a 10, but that's me. Someone could level up at any number they want. You can't fucking put a thing on your arm and it'll tell you what your depression's at, or what your anxiety's at. And that's why people think it's all fake and not real. Well, I mean, okay, well then Corona's not real, Jesus isn't real, you know, the air is not real, you know, oxygen, it's not real because you can't see it, so, and there's no way to test how much is around, and, you can't test those things, no. So, like, I guess it's all fake, right? That's what I fucking thought. So that's what I'm dealing with there. That's bullshit. Anyway, so that brings me to my dad's family. My dad's girlfriend or wife, whatever the fuck you want to call her, decided to diagnose me a few months ago with stuff. I don't remember exactly what, but she can't do this. She's not a fucking doctor. She's not even a psych nurse. She literally told me she was. And I know what she is, because she was at the hospital, not when the event happened, but she was there eventually. She's a regular fucking nurse like my uncle is. She has nothing to do with mental health. I mean, does she see it there? Probably, but she has no idea, like, anything about it, really. You know, I mean, she does know a little. I'll give her that, because she has an autistic son. I'm more high-functioning than him. Way more. I'm not being a dick, I'm just being honest. He's not very outgoing or anything. I think I'm farther along than he is. Anyway, the point needs to be made across to her, because she thinks she knows everything, and she thinks her life is so much greater than mine, and I'm not doing what I need to do to get done. Newsflash, I'm doing everything I need to do, and that's a fact. So fuck you and your bullshit. And I'm sorry I feel a little ramped up today, but this needed to get out and be appointed to, because some of this stuff that you're hearing, and, well, I shouldn't say like that, you're hearing, because I don't know if, you're not really gonna get it because it's personal, but I just say you guys, but whatever. Some of the stuff I'm hearing is completely not true. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, they're literally telling me, like, for example, they're trying to change things like this. Like, my favorite color is green. They're literally coming up to me. This is just an example. They're literally coming up to me and saying, oh, no, it's not. The fuck do you mean, no, it's not? My favorite color is green. No, it's not. Okay, I guess I fucking lied to myself then? Like, what the fuck? That makes no fucking sense. My favorite color is green. You can't fucking change that. And they tell me, oh, no, it's not. Oh, fucking okay, I'm not gonna argue, whatever. You wanna fucking believe that, fucking believe it. In today's society, I'm not here to change people's minds. You're gonna believe what you want to believe, because everyone believes what they want to believe. And this is an example too, like my grandma. She's an old lady, she believes in God. I do too now, but I used to tell her all the time, he's not real. Trying to change someone's opinion nowadays is like trying to tell my grandma, Dolores, you can sit there and tell her all fucking day, up and down, God's not real. You can have a full, probably whole week conversation with her. She's not gonna fucking believe you. She's gonna sit there and she's gonna contradict you. That is how you're not gonna be able to change anyone's opinion in today's world. They are that strong-headed. Which, I mean, you should be with certain things. But when you start telling lies and accusing people of, like, raping your sister, which happens and is going on, like, consistently, because your cousin said this stuff to your stepfather, it's a fucking problem. Because those are accusations that can ruin someone's life. And that's not okay. It's not normal neither. Anyway, enough about the stressful stuff. Today, I'm going to make some phone calls. I'm up. I don't know what time it is. I think it's close. It's almost 5 o'clock, yeah. 5 a.m. almost. I'm trying to be up the rest of the day. I prayed to God to see if he could help me stay up, because I've been falling asleep around this time, and I need to be up to make phone calls and stuff. I'm waiting to hear back from people, and I have to get a few things done today. I'm actually losing my train of thought now, but there's a lot of things I need to get done. But again, I'm sorry, but this needed to be updated, and this needed to be let known. I think I've said some of this stuff before, But that is what happened, and the only two people in the room when this happened were me and the security guard. That is it. I mean, I even saw, obviously there's videos. I saw the video. It led up to the point, and you could clearly tell that's what happened. You're not allowed to record audio in Pennsylvania, it's illegal, but you could tell what was going on. They wouldn't let me have a copy. I asked for one, and, you know, for good reason, too. They probably were trying to not get screwed over because they knew I was fucking right. But yeah, they wanted to lock me up for 3 to 5 years because of that. Because I punched a security guard because I was going to get raped. Or I felt as I was going to. That's stupid. I don't get that. Doesn't make any sense. Like, maybe I'm not thinking clearly, but I'm pretty sure that's morally wrong. Like, if I was a woman, because I even asked my lawyer, and he actually was the one that said it. He's like, honestly, if you were a chick, you could have sued them. I'm like, well, fucking great. Now it's a sexist thing. So, and I got a lawyer who was younger than me. And at the time, I'm 25 now. This happened like 3 years ago. So you gotta figure I'm 22. My fucking lawyer was 2 years younger than me. He was 19. I was fucked from the beginning with that. Obviously, I got out, everything happened, but I have charges against me now. They're on my record because of that, so that's fantastic. But it's in the past. I don't try to dwell on it too much, but people were saying some shit recently, and I'm just trying to make it to a point that, you know, I'm the only one that actually knew what the fuck happened, because I was basically the only one there. And the only one that spits the truth is me. Nobody else fucking does. Like, I'm a very blunt person. If you're a fucking asshole, I'm gonna tell you. If you're a fucking nice person, I'm gonna tell you you're a nice person. I'll tell you straight up. Like, I don't really care. And I'm not trying to act like a badass with the knife. I'm just clicking it back and forth because I'm bored. I have OCD. I'm literally just doing this. I wasn't trying to act like a badass on video. I'm bored as fuck. And that's another thing that annoys me. People think they're hard and like they're, oh dude, I'll beat you up and all. Like, what the fuck? No, you're not. No one's fucking hard. I'm a gangster. I'm an OG. I'm this. No, you're fucking not. You're full of shit and you need to shut the fuck up because you look like a retarded piece of shit when you talk like that. You look more autistic than me, okay? And that just pisses people off because it's not even about being real or fake at that point. You're just being a fucking dumbass. I don't know. Pretty much. Sorry, again, not trying to look a douche. I just really needed to hit my vape. Sorry. But again, any comments, concerns, questions, put it in the comments below. Like, subscribe, please. Again, I always say, these videos are more for me to look back on. They're like a video diary, and they have been helping me. I started them about a year ago, and I've been not so consistent, but I'm getting back into them. So again, if you want me to help you with anything, just, I don't know if you can message on YouTube. I don't use YouTube that much other than for this. Comment me, and I'll give you social medias or whatever if you ever need to talk. I'm a good listener. I think I give great advice. But again, I'll keep updates for everybody and whatnot. This was just a huge recap and just trying to get straight to the point with people and be absolutely real with people because I'm blunt. I tell you how it is. I might sound crazy or a little messed up, but I'm telling you the fucking truth and how it is. There's a bug on my wall. I have a roach problem here. That's why I'm going to be moving soon. Anyway, I'm tired and I'm just kind of talking in circles now. But anyway, again, I hope you guys have a good night. And I'm just going to chill for a little while. Probably give my grandma a call. I should be talking to my mom later tonight. I love her very much. So I hope I get to hear from her. But you guys stay safe. And again, have a good night. And try to keep positive thinking, you know, because that's all you can do. Love you, bros.